Hello and welcome. This is another lesson in common errors in English. My name is Akram from TextCom English. Let us look at the first statement. Driving recklessly, the car got involved in an accident. If you read this clearly, it will look as if the car was rather driving recklessly, and that resulted in an accident. Unfortunately, the car cannot drive recklessly. Somebody must be driving it recklessly. So now who is that person? The statement has not been able to say. So in that case, we say that this particular modifier phrase, driving recklessly, is dangling, or it is unattached to the doer of the action. So it has nothing to show that someone drove this car recklessly, and as a result, it got involved in an accident. So what you will do whenever you come across a statement like this is to revise the statement. There are two ways. One, you either revise the main clause or you revise the modifier clause. To revise the main clause, what you do is that you introduce the subject. Usually the subject is missing, so you introduce the subject and then you begin the main clause with the subject. For example, we can say that Kofi driving recklessly, Kofi got the car involved in an accident. So driving recklessly, Kofi got the car involved in an accident. Here it tells that Kofi was the one driving the car recklessly. So, and as a result, the car got involved in an accident. The second thing is for us to revise the modifier phrase and maintain the second part. So because Kofi was driving recklessly, the car got involved in an accident. This is how we solve a sentence or a statement with a dangling modifier or unattached participle. We call this participle because we are using the ing form of a verb here, and that is also called a gerund. So we call it the participial phrase or the gerundial phrase. So now let's come to the second one. I can be able to drive a lorry. You cannot be able to drive a lorry. You can drive a lorry, and then you will be able to drive a lorry. So these two things don't go together because they are both indicating ability of the subject. So I can drive a lorry. I will be able to drive a lorry. Simple. The third one says, I briefed him well, yet he still messed up. I briefed him well, yet it's a conjunction, subordinating conjunction, because it introduces a clause in this sense. So he still messed up. Still is an adverb, but in this particular sense, still and yet mean the same thing. So I briefed him well. Never use them together, whether they follow immediately or there is a pronoun or a noun phrase in between them. You still don't use them at the same time. I briefed him well, yet he messed up. I briefed him well, he still messed up. Correct. So this is what we call tautology because you are using the same meaning at the same time. There is tautology here. So that is it. The next one says, should in case Kofi returns, tell him I was here. Should and in case mean the same thing. They are both other ways of expressing conditions. Just as we can have, if Kofi returns, tell him I was here. So should Kofi return, tell him I was here. In case Kofi returns, tell him I was here. So here, should Kofi return, you see, when I get here, I remove the S, I omit the S. Should Kofi return, because this is a modal auxiliary. And then whenever an action verb or a main verb is following a modal auxiliary, it maintains the to form, the to infinitive, which is to return. So, should Kofi return, tell him I was here. In case Kofi returns, tell him I was here. If Kofi returns, tell him I was here. So these two things don't go together. Should never goes with in case. They are independent. Statement number 5. I enjoyed today. The word enjoy is a transitive verb. What it means is that it must take a direct object in order to make complete sense. So this leaves the question, what did you enjoy? Unanswered. So I enjoyed what? Myself, the meal, the party, etc. So what did you enjoy? I enjoyed myself today. I enjoyed the meal today. I enjoyed the party today. So whenever you are using the word enjoy, let it be followed by a direct object. If you learn hard, you will pass your examination. We don't learn hard. What do? We learn well. So if you learn well, you will pass your examination. So this is all that I have for you in this lesson. Common errors in English. If you did enjoy the lesson, please tap the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It is TextCom English. If you haven't yet, leave a comment and don't forget to also tap the notifications button. Thank you. Bye-bye.